I don't know if you can tell, but we are not in Hawaii anymore. We just went on a real quick strike mission road trip to San Diego, drove 10 hours south, and now we're going spearfishing in Baja, Mexico. We got my brother with us today who doesn't really spearfish.
I'm Ryan's brother, and I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Ryan's gonna take me out here and torture me.
Neither of us have been down here before, so we really just kind of winged it. Checked a bunch of stuff online, read a bunch of forums, asked a bunch of my friends. Thank you guys so much for all the guys that reached out on Instagram and gave me some of that information. We freaking made it. 10 hours, this morning, 4 a.m. we left. Now it's about 3 o'clock. We just got here to the beach, and guys, the water is freaking crystal clear. I can see the reef out here. We have 7 full days of exploring Mexico. No real clue where we're going, what we're doing, just following the whims of the road, trying to avoid the wind, trying to avoid coyotes. And guys, you guys are coming along with us. But for now, we're gonna jump in the water, and we'll see you guys out there. It's a little cold, but there's fish everywhere. Yeah. Let's go. Ew. There's a coyote on the beach. Oh, yeah. Where are we? So diving this part of Baja from shore, I really wasn't sure what to expect. You know, this was not my first time diving down here. I had been all the way to the south, down to La Ventana. I had drove in a couple times from the north and dove a couple of the Pacific side sections, but I hadn't been all the way south down to the Sea of Cortez side where I knew it was supposed to be absolutely unbelievable. Now, jumping in the water immediately clear that life was everywhere. You know, you can see the big kelps and those soft corals and those sponges that you just don't get when there's big waves around. There were also schools of like little perch-like things, brims. I don't know what they were, but one thing is for certain. When there are lots of little fish, lots of schooly fish, lots of these undesirables, there's definitely those trophy ones, those ones that you really want are not far behind. So I kind of swam straight out to the deep side. That's what I do first, always, almost as default. I go straight out deep as far as I can until I can't see the bottom anymore. And then I start diving down and kind of covering some ground, looking for those deeper ledges. Now, I didn't find any on this day, so I had to force to come all the way back in and kind of dive the edge of where the little rock falls come down and they meet the, you know, flat bottom. And it's not ideal for me at all. I didn't really have enough weight, so diving anything less than like that 30 feet makes me super uncomfortable because I'm always kind of floating up, buoyant off the bottom. I really got to find a good handhold to hold myself in, but I just kept doing it over and over and over and really searching around and trying to see what I could find. Right about here, my brother turned into a complete popsicle and was like, dude, I cannot feel any part of my body. This surfing suit is just not cutting it out here. So he bailed, and I was like, okay, I'm right behind you. And I kind of wandered a little bit. I was like, you know what, let me just cover a little bit more ground. Let me go back out here into that deeper section, give it one more chance and see if I can't find a little bit more structure. And I did. You can see how this nice rocks I started finding out there in like that 35, 40 feet of water, and it was definitely looking more and more promising. And then I got to a little spit of rocks that were coming up out of the water, had a bunch of birds on them, and had a bunch of bait and current all around it. And I get down here to the bottom and post up, look around, and I see exactly the fish that we came all the way down here looking for. The cabrillas, or the leopard groupers, are supposed to be some of the best tasting fish. I had been seeing them all day, honestly, but they were really small. These are like pound, 2 pound fish. and it wasn't what I wanted to shoot as my first fish here in Mexico. I'm sure they would have been delicious eating. We could have cooked it up right there on the beach, but it wasn't the one I was looking for. And I'm so thrilled that I was patient and I waited, because when I got down here to the bottom and did my espeto technique and curled up on the bottom and was real sneaky, this thing just levitated up out of nowhere, came over to me, and I was able to absolutely drill this fish on this little 100 centimeter single roller, and just so thrilled to get my first fish right here in Mexico.
There we go! First cabria!
So I brought a belt stringer with me, but this fish was just like a little bit too big for me to carry around, and I had this convenient rock right next to me. So I was like, maybe I'll just plop it up here on land and hopefully a sea lion or a seal or seagulls don't steal it. And luckily they didn't. And in hindsight, after dealing with seagulls this entire trip, this was probably not the brightest idea, but it worked out for me. And then right when I swam back out there, I had another cabria swim right up to me. And guys, I kid you not, 35 feet of water swam up to me on the surface while I was floating and drilled him straight down from the surface. I didn't get the shot on camera, but I did get this, where I didn't quite brain him all the way. And while I was reloading to try and get another one, I dropped him. But luckily, he didn't go far. He just kind of went down into this crack, and I was able to reload and then get down here and then secure this fish, because I was so pumped to secure all this meat, all this grade A quality meat so early in our trip.
Holy crap, guys! What an interesting dive. Out there, swimming, freezing freaking cold. Can't feel my feet at all. JT can't feel his feet. There is no fish. I swam all the way out there to 60 freaking feet. Can't find the ledge anywhere, no idea. JT's like, I'm going in. I'm like, okay, I'm going in too. I'm done. And then I saw this rock with a couple seagulls on it. I was like, you know what? Let me go check this one rock real quick, bro. I'll meet you back. I'll meet you over there at the car. Get over to that rock and freaking loaded with the dream fish, the fish that I'm here looking for, that leopard grouper, that cabria. Guys, these are studs. What? Bro, look at these. You see that?
That's like 5 shakas, bro.
Sick. That's the fish. Look how much food that is. No joke, I was struggling so hard, and I was seeing these little baby cabrias. I mean, like a 1 pound, 2 pounds. And I know that they're kind of like too small, but at the same time, like, I've been in Hawaii a long time now, and we shoot 1 2 pound fish is considered food. So I was trying, and I could not even connect with one of these babies. And then one rock just had everything on it. I'm gonna fillet these guys real quick. I'm gonna start a fire, because we're making grouper nuggets for dinner. So one of my least favorite things is to fillet fish that are warm. It's a lot harder. The fish hasn't firmed up yet, but we're on a super limited amount of ice. So basically everything's getting shot, instantly filleted, nice and pretty, wrapped in paper towels, ready to go, and then put on our ice so we can preserve it and stay out here as long as we possibly can. Phew. Fish still twitching while I filleted it. I got some egg beater, some panko breadcrumbs, going into the fryer. Can't go wrong, guys. We had a freaking long day. I'm starving. I've got to admit, this was not my best catch and cook. Super exhausted, super tired. This is one of the best fish I think I've ever had in my entire life. Guys, I'm gonna feast on this. I gotta set up my tent and hopefully get a really good night's sleep, and then we'll see you guys in the morning. Well, guys, I've got to say that was one of the best night's sleep camping that I have ever had. But guys, I want to show you what we brought with us down here to Mexico. Courtesy of Hobie Kayaks, we borrowed a couple of their brand new i9s. And guys, these things are freaking ridiculous. Check this out. So these new i9s are equipped with that Mirage drive system where you like pedal your feet. And for a guy like me that's super weak in the arms, it is unbelievable
unbelievably efficient. The whole thing packing up into like a little bag makes it so that out here in Baja, we don't need to have it strapped to the roof. You know, we're gonna strap them to the roof now while we go from like small campsite to campsite, but for that 10-hour drive in, we didn't have anything on the roof, everything fit inside, we had 2 kayaks. The possibilities with this thing anywhere in the world, Hawaii, wherever, are incredible. I mean, this thing could go on a freaking plane, I can take it, hike down freaking a cliff with it, launch it wherever I am, and kind of get out to those really, really remote spots. So for our first real full day here in Baja, we're trying to decide kind of what to do, and one of our plans was to take those kayaks and actually paddle out to that island. Now, it's only about 1.6 miles, but we keep hearing over and over that the wind is gonna come up today. And 1.6 miles flat, no problem. 1.6 miles with a bunch of wind in an inflatable kayak, probably not ideal. So instead, we're gonna pack up camp, we're gonna do some rambling, we're gonna go see if we can't find a couple more spots that maybe I can do some shore diving and find a couple more big fish. How sick is this desert? So quick update here, we're on our way to a beach. I saw the beach, but what I couldn't see was the gate. So we got down, there was a very nice local man there that made it pretty clear that that was now an American community. And I told him we were Americans, but that didn't work. So made a new plan, now we got a long journey through the desert to go to one of the other spots that I kind of always wanted to go check out. What are you doing? Holy crap! Well, that is not an axis deer. We are not in Hawaii anymore. That thing let me get within like 20 yards. Where's my bow? We made it! Check this out. It's a little bit windy. There's fish on those islands though. Guaranteed, I can swim out to those islands. Well guys, we made it to paradise. This is our campsite for the night. Look at this, guys. Crystal clear water, birds freaking crashing all over the place, life everywhere. Right there in front of the campsite. Bro, it's going off. We just set up that other I-9 Hobie in like 2 minutes, guys. Literally the fastest setup ever. We're gonna take both these things out, go for a little sunset pedal, see if we can't catch a fish for dinner. Generally enjoy a beer after a freaking long ramble out here. We'll see you out there on the yaks. Check this freaking thing out. Whoa! I got my tackle box, I got my cooler full of beers, and I got my rod strapped in. See what happens. Wow, these things are crazy. Flying. To the island. Woohoo! Guys, check out the cactus on this island. Cactus growing out of rock and bird crap. Oh! I got a fish! What? My first Mexican fish on a rod. Check it out. It's a lizard fish. Get out of here! Stop it! Stop it! Bro, we did it! Oh! 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 Where'd he go? Oh! He came back! What? Where?
That's 2 fish?
Bro! What is this? Oh, lizardfish again. All right. I don't know if it's a bigger one. They're getting bigger. What? This one is hooked. Fish on! Lizard fish on! Lizard fish city, what is that? That is a freaking mackerel! Bro! Look at this! That's a new one! Good luck!
All right, let's do this.
Lizardfish champion of the world.
Catch a lizardfish, we're eating it.
We're not. How's that frosty cold Modelo? And the yak. There you go, check out this technique. Hey, too much, too much. Hey, you gonna come out? Stop. What are you doing? Guys, this is my brother. No idea. So, okay. What are you doing? Okay, too big a jigs. Lighter. Easier. Yeah. Oh! Yes! Yes! Real! Yes! Easy! Easy! Easy, bro. To lizardfish. Relax. Did you lose it again?
I ripped it out with mouth.
Bro! Oh! You got another one? Bro, easy, no whipping, just crank. Lift and crank. You got a real fish. Bro, you got a real fish.
Hell yeah.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Mackerel.
Oh!
Oh!
Bro, that is dinner! Woo! I'm just kidding, we're gonna let him go. But that is a nice fish.
Bro, we gotta eat it. My first fish in Mexico.
You wanna eat it?
Yeah. Forget the cabria.
Forget the cabria, he says. Yoo-hoo! Goodbye, buddy. How do you guys like his fighting technique? Oh, multiple species! Look at you go!
The Baja Slam.
The Baja Slam. Just watch the other hooks. Oh, no, my reel's in the water. What? Bro. Feels heavier, guys. What are you? Biggest lizardfish in the world? Lizardfish hooked sideways? What do we got? Oh, what is it? What is it? Oh my God, I think this is my first bass. Check it out. Some kind of little bass thing. I don't know which one this is. This is not the, this is like the sand bass maybe. Sick, another species.
Epic, bro. Ja? Jabra. Epic burrito.
What a cabria feast there. Guys, that leopard grouper turned out unbelievable. Fried up, crispy, in wraps, epic. Guys, I met someone on the campsite here that gave me a really, really good bit of information. He told me the white sea bass are here, the halibut are here, the lingcod, the yellowtail. He told me, he was like, there's more fish here than anywhere else. Go follow the birds. Now, we saw the birds today, but we didn't necessarily go after them and throw the right lure. So he told me what to throw, and guys, tomorrow is gonna be unbelievable, but you're gonna have to wait for the next episode to see that. So thank you guys so much for watching here. Subscribe if you're not already, like this video, and we will see you guys right here next time on Ryan Meyer's Expeditions. Bye.